Hey guys, what is going on? It's Jose here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time using OBS. Uh, if you don't know what OBS is a free to use program. It's an open source program for you to stream to anything basically. You could stream to YouTube, Twitch, your own server, anything you want. And one of the things I will be showing you how to do today is streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So, the first step is to make sure you have both the horsepower and the bandwidth to use this. So, I do recommend a bandwidth of at least 10 megabits because you'll be using 5 for YouTube and about 3 to 4 for Twitch. I That's if you're playing a single player game. If you're playing a multiplayer game that is online, I recommend way higher than 10 megabits per second upload. I will be showing you what I get on my connection. So I have way over the top uh, bandwidth for this. So let's try out a server that Twitch uses, which is the closest one to me, which is in Ashburn, Virginia. So if I could find that over here, see, here it is. And you just want to check your ping and how much. It doesn't matter which service you use. All you want to do is check your ping and check your bandwidth to that city in Virginia, and that will let you know how good the server connection is gonna be. So as you can see, download doesn't really matter. You could have, a 10 download or any in download. What does matter is your upload when you're live streaming. So we're waiting here for my download to finish. So I got a 230 download, and I should be getting about a 20 on the upload, which is way enough for this. Again, I do recommend a 10 for single player games, and I recommend a 15 or a 20 for multiplayer games. So as you can see, 23 for my upload, which is actually pretty good. So the second thing, so we already saw that we have enough bandwidth for this. So if you want to check your bandwidth, just go to your speedtest.net and test a server. First, you want to look up the closest servers to you that Twitch uses. YouTube doesn't really matter because YouTube uses one server, but Twitch lets you pick. So now that we check our server and our ping and our upload, we do see that we have way enough bandwidth for this. The next thing we have to do is, let me close here Audacity. You're going to want to find your OBS shortcut. What we're going to do to it is you're going to right click, properties, and right here you see where it says target. You're going to add at the end of it a space, and then you're going to add a line, and then you're going to write multi. What this is going to let you do is going to let you launch more windows of OBS. So as you can see, I have OBS open right here. If I double click it, it should add another window, as you can see right here. So let's add another one for Twitch and another one for YouTube. Right now this is recording, so I'm gonna have 3, but basically you're just gonna have 2 of them open. So let's open another one. And okay, so I already have made some profiles. So I have my streaming to YouTube profile, and I also have my streaming to Twitch profile. So I'm gonna show you first the YouTube settings. So for YouTube, you're gonna for the encoding, you're gonna want to use if you have an NVIDIA video card, I do recommend you use NVIDIA NVENC. If you don't, then you're gonna have to use X264. Keeping note that the X264 encoder uses a lot of CPU. So if you're playing a CPU intensive game, remember that some of the stream is going to be taking that on because you're streaming to 2 places and you're encoding 2 times, it's gonna take double the amount of horsepower to do this. So I have an NVIDIA video card, and I'm gonna be using the NVIDIA NVENC. Now you are gonna want to look for the uh, bit rate that you want to be streaming at. So for YouTube, you could actually search. YouTube has their own page that shows you the bit rate that you could stream at. So let's you just type YouTube bitrate for streaming, and you just open. It's gonna probably be the first link, and it's gonna be a YouTube link. So if you wanna stream at 1080p 60 fps, your bitrate goes it could go from 4500 to 9000. Keep in mind again your bandwidth. I do just recommend, if you're streaming, it doesn't have to be the best quality for. So for streaming, I do recommend just 720p 60 fps if you're playing a fast-paced game. If you're just playing a regular game, I would just recommend 720. So as you can see, for 720, it is a 2250 to 6000. Because I have enough bandwidth to spare, I will be streaming at a 9000, which is 1080p 60 fps. Just because I have the bandwidth for it. For a broadcast setting, you're gonna want to get your stream key. Stream key is specific to you, and you do not want to share this key because it means anybody could stream to your channel. So make sure you don't show that key to anybody. And then the rest is just default. Everything is gonna be default. For your video, you're gonna want to live stream at the native resolution of your monitor. Now, it is a problem for people like me that have an ultra wide monitor, which is a 2560 by 1080, 2560 by 1440, and stuff like that. And also for people that have a 4K monitor, which is 3840 by 2160, I believe it is. It is going to be weird because you're going to have to downscale. Now 1080p, because I'm gonna be live streaming at 1080p, I don't need to downscale. I could just leave it at 1920 by 1080. But you could also downscale to 720 and stuff like that. So I'm gonna leave it at 1080p 60 fps for my YouTube stream. So this is my YouTube stream already set up. Now we're gonna do the Twitch stream. So on Twitch, the max bitrate for Twitch, it is going to be 3500. You cannot go higher than that. OBS will not even let you go higher than 3500. So just keep that in mind. For the broadcast setting, again, same thing with the key. Don't ever show the key to anybody. And then you pick the closest server to you. So like I said earlier, mine is going to be US East Ashburn, Virginia. It just depends where you live. You are always going to want to choose the closest one to you. For video, the same thing, 1080p, and I'm going to leave it at 1080p, doesn't matter. Oh, and I forgot to say, I'm also going to be using the NVIDIA NVENC codec. For audio, just anything, your setup, so like your speakers and your microphone. Hotkeys, so this is just whatever you want to. You could just set this however you want to. Multi-threaded options, the advanced tab, just put whatever you can. So because I'm using the NVIDIA NVENC codec, I have it on high quality and the encoding profile on 2. The encoding profile on high. It just depends on your video card or your CPU. If you're using the X264 encoder, it's just gonna be based on your CPU. You're gonna want to put it on high or slower. It is basically what your computer is capable of. So this is a lot of trial and error. You just try, and then if it fails, you'll try another setting. So I found that high quality on the preset and high on the encoding profile is good for me. And you're pretty much done. So I'll be showing you, let's see, what should we capture. So let's just do the recording, which is gonna be the ultra wide, and I'm gonna start streaming on both of them now. Uh, it's really good to set your hotkeys, because what your hotkeys will let you do is, so my hotkey to start streaming is the minus on the notepad. So all I have to do is press minus, and it should start streaming on both of them, or on the one you have selected. So I'm here live streaming on both of them. If we go to my YouTube channel and Twitch channel, so if I go to my dashboard here and my live streams over here, and go to my live streaming, so as you see, I am both live streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So, and that was pretty much it for this. Let me actually stop streaming before people start watching. So let me close them. So that was it. I thank you for watching. I hope you guys learned something today and enjoy this video. I am gonna start working on it, editing it, and probably get it up by either today, the 12th, or tomorrow, or I don't know. It's just it depends on my time. I'll just try to get it up as soon as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you learned something, please let me know, and show me what you got. Like, show me what settings you're using and tell me what works for you, and I'll be sure to check it out. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.